All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Jaxx Light Up Cat Ears wireless headphones. Now you can find these at Five Below. Of course, the price varies, but I would say these are about $7, $8 or so because there aren't really any other $5 headphones. Their prices have increased pretty much across the board from candy to everything. So with that being said, let's go ahead and unbox this, put in a drop, and hop right into the review. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy right here. And what you're going to notice right away is that I did use this headset, of course, and did my good old sound test and all that fun stuff. So we'll get to that in a moment. So the only thing that really comes inside this box is, this is just unboxing for formality reasons. You have your little pamphlet right here to let you know how the lighting system and, just power button where everything is. You have your standard micro USB like most headsets all the time. And that's pretty much it. This doesn't come covered. It doesn't come in any plastic or anything like that. This is exactly how the headset comes. Now on the bottom, you have your USB, like we talked about, micro USB. When you do turn it on, which I'll show you right now, you're going to go ahead and hold this power button for a few seconds. It's going to blink red. And now it's on, and it'll blink red and blue automatically for syncing. Now, you aren't going to have to hold the button. You aren't going to have to do anything crazy in order to get it in sync mode, except for power it on. It'll automatically do it for you. So for those that are having issues, 9 times out of 10, your model could possibly be defective. But with that being said, right here, you have the actual, I'm sorry, this is the right side. So you'll have the headset like this, but I'm showing you for this reason for, video purposes. Actually, made that hit the table a little bit. And right here, you go ahead and tap the button. What you're going to see in the back is the lights come on. You tap it again to turn it off. There's no light features, meaning it's not a, there you go. If you hold it, the lights change a little bit. Hold it again, the lights change. There you go. So if you hold the actual light button that you see right here, once it's powered on once, it will change how the lights are. Now, what I'm going to do is turn it off because I'm not sure if anyone has like epilepsy that's looking at this video. You may not want to stare at blinking lights all day. Outside of that, the battery life isn't too bad on this, believe it or not. Now, first we're going to talk about the charge time. It takes 2 to 3 hours to fully charge this from 0 to 100%. Let me go ahead and turn that off real fast for you guys. It's actually super annoying. There we go. So you do hold it to turn it off, and it makes a little doo-doo-doo little noise letting you know that it's off. So it does take 2 to 3 hours to fully charge this thing, which is a very long time. But on the flip side, this playtime is 3 to 4 hours. So if you're a gamer and you're obviously not doing some type of insane live stream that's 12 hours or something like that, you just game for a couple hours at a time, you can use this headset with no issue, and it will stay connected. And additionally to that, if you're using it for a phone, a tablet, whatever it is that you want, because some people like the cat ear look. I think it's cool. I mean, not really cool, but I do like the way it looks. Personally, I'm not going to be on stream with cat ears, but I understand if other people want to. And, with that being said, this is the most affordable option that you can get. Granted, Five Below does sell headphones with cords, but this one is fully Bluetooth. And unfortunately, there is no actual button headphone jack whatsoever for this, which I do explain later in the video, but unfortunately this is fully Bluetooth. So if you're a PC user and you're trying to use this guy for, let's say, a hookup to a PC or a tablet or an iPad or anything like that, unfortunately you are going to have to use Bluetooth. That is your only option for this headset. There is no other option whatsoever except for Bluetooth. So be aware of that. Like I said, you're going to get 3 to 4 hours total of battery life out of this. And if you end up using that, what is it called? The button right here, which allows you to turn on the actual lights. Unfortunately, it is going to drain a little bit of your battery. So I believe that's where the 3 to 4 hour window came from. I did use this for a total of 4 hours with the light off. And I will only assume by having the light on that it's going to have a much lower battery life. So be aware of that. So what we're going to do in the next section is basically give you a sound test so you can see how it sounds. Obviously, that's what the sound test is. And also the fit of the headset. We'll talk about the fit. And then from there, we'll talk about if this product actually worth it. All right, guys. So this is how the headset looks on the head. Just so you know, it is synced already. There's a button back here. If you tap it once, the lights will actually come on. And this is how it looks. Now, this is just a section of the audio. I did this on the PC, and it was crackling really, really bad on the PC. primarily because for whatever reason, I guess wherever my dongle is, the connectivity is terrible. So I connected to my phone. So what you're seeing here is actual audio of how this headset is going to sound. The speaker is built in. The button up here does affect the battery life if you decide to click that on, but I'm just showing you guys for those that are looking for this. Now, if you're a glasses wearer, you might feel a little pressure on the side of your head. Of course, I'm wearing razor glasses, so they're extra thick, so I'm the exception. Like I'm the not the norm, but an average person that has thinner lenses, it might press against your ears a little bit. But if you don't wear glasses, you shouldn't have any issues. For adult-sized heads, this is the highest that it goes. The extension, it's about 3 or 4 clicks. I forget how many. It feels very, very tight against my head, but I have a giant dome, so that's understandable. So that being said, very simple. The sync process, all you have to do is just power the actual headset on. It'll automatically put itself in pairing mode, blink red and blue. At the bottom, underneath the light where the power button is on this side, the right side. Unfortunately, it does not have a 3.5 headphone jack. So for those that are just trying to connect this directly to a PC or a tablet or a phone or anything like that, you are going to have to use Bluetooth. You don't have a choice to do that. So that being said, it is what it is. But again, this is a audio clip.
Welcome back.
Whoops, I was doing some edits right there. But yes, this is a audio clip, so you can have an idea of how it's going to sound when you're doing some type of recordings or just talking directly from the speaker itself. So now that you saw the actual sound test, you know how it sounds. You can see if this headset is any good or not just from that alone. Sound profiles do matter, especially depending on what it is that you want to do with it. Now, like I said before, if you're a PC user like me, you can set up a microphone separately. You can have the headset on strictly for audio. It really depends on what you want to do. But if you're looking for that deep immersive sound, like if you're playing Call of Duty or a streamer, obviously you're going to want better headphones because you'll be able to hear footsteps. It's going to, I didn't have any like lag latency or anything like that when it came to gaming, but it's just the quality of sound wasn't that great, which I should have recorded that part, but I didn't. But it is what it is. Here we are. I didn't want to have to change all of my settings for different applications like Twitch Studio and different things like that. I just wanted to just show you how it sounds in real time, and that's what I did, basically. Plus, I have an issue with my computer with the Bluetooth dongle. I need to switch that out. So that's why I actually recorded directly from the phone, connected to the headset so you can hear the sound. So, is this worth it? Yes. In my opinion, it is. Primarily because, some people just want style. Some people want okay sound. And that's it. If you're using this for music, the quality of music isn't that great. I'll be honest with you. If you're using it for bass, you're a bass head and things like that, obviously you wouldn't buy a headset like this particular product for that. This is more so for, to be honest with you, it's for a kid. It's for someone that likes cat hair headphones. I'm not going to just say children. It's for someone that likes cat head headphones and you don't want to spend $100. I know the standard for those type of headphones are normally like $100. They're wireless or corded. They're Bluetooth, maybe both. And, you're paying a lot more money. And sometimes when you buy things like this for someone, you don't know how they're going to use it. So the best bet is to buy something just to test the waters. That's what I did with this. Gave it to some family members. They actually like it. And so I decided I'm going to go ahead and buy them a better headset over time. But for right now, they're perfectly fine with this. They get the 3 to 4 hour battery life. And then they just throw it on the charger or they just throw it to the side. It's a kid. And then they'll just keep using their tablet as is. So it really depends. I don't think the battery life is bad. I mean, ultimately, I think most headphones should have at least an 8-hour battery life, which is still really, really low for headsets. But remember, it is Five Below, and I'm not sitting here asking for the best Bluetooth quality given the fact of the prices that they sell products. But on the other hand, their prices are starting to raise up, so you need to up that battery life too, if we're being honest here. But yes, I do think it's a decent headset. Like I said, it's a little snug for adult heads, especially that wear glasses, but for children or people with smaller heads, again, I have a giant head, so that's why I have issues fitting it. But it was still slightly comfortable. When I took my glasses off, it was much more bearable. I didn't have any like ear fatigue or ear pain after wearing it for the total of 4 hours, though it did feel a little tight. I did feel a tad bit soreness because it's not the most comfortable with the cushions, but it's not a bad headset, I'll be honest with you. So with that being said, something to think about. If you find it's at Five Below, you will see other headsets that look exactly like this but aren't Bluetooth, so be aware of that. Some are corded and don't have, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for here? Some are corded and don't have either that headphone splitter or aren't micro USB or don't have actual microphones built in them where you have to actually use the phone speaker if you're talking into it or a actual microphone for your PC. So be aware of what you're buying before you purchase it, and make sure it says Bluetooth, and make sure it says Light Up Cat Air wireless headphones. So there are many of them, but here we are. So that being said, that is the review. Like I always say, like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I hope to see you guys again for more videos, and let's talk tech next time. Till then, be safe.